The General Commission on the Status and Role of Women seeks to offer ministry resources that help promote the use of the most expansive language possible. We encourage the use of this expansive language when we are meeting in groups, from small to medium to large. The United Methodist Book of Resolutions, 811, affirms the use of biblical language and images in worship and in our common life together, and affirm the use of language that reflects the longstanding commitment to the inclusiveness and diversity of United Methodist members and constituencies. We build upon this work in the United Methodist Book of Resolutions by encouraging the use of expansive language in all of our common work together. You might be wondering, what exactly is expansive language? What we refer to as expansive language is the practice of using language that does not exclude, either implicitly or explicitly. We practice using expansive language by reducing the amount of exclusively male references to God, the church, and God's people. Instead, we encourage the use of gender-neutral and feminine words in our language. The words we use can either limit or expand our ability to include or exclude others. We choose and encourage you to use words that have the ability to empower others and to honor each and every person who is made in the image of God. The purpose of practicing expansive language is to welcome as many people as possible into the family of God. We want to know, and we want others to know God more fully, so we encourage the use of expansive references for God. Because our languages can often be limiting, we encourage the use of expansive language in order to learn more about the vastness of God's being, as well as the vastness of the Bible's depictions of God. We work to include all people by using expansive language, which makes our language appropriate for all persons who are with us. Instead of using solely masculine language, we can use the following words to include all people into the family of God, such as friend, kindred, family. Instead of using words such as brothers or brotherhood, we can just as easily use words such as siblings or friends. Instead of using words such as mankind, we can just as easily use words such as humankind. Similarly, in our references to God, we can also incorporate expansive language. Some examples of these references to God include Ancient of Days, Creator, Redeemer, Sustainer, the beginning and end, our Protector, Rock, and many more. Using expansive language for God also helps all people to learn more about God and how the Bible refers to God. Throughout the Scriptures, we can find many different expansive metaphors and language for God. Exodus 3:13 through 14 tells us that God's name is I am who I am. Hebrews 12 and Exodus 3 both paint scenes of God depicted as a fire. 1 John 1:5 describes God as light itself. Still other passages in the biblical account draw upon feminine images for God. Deuteronomy 32:18 and Isaiah 42:14 both refer to God as giving birth. Similarly, Jesus refers to God as a mother hen in Matthew 23:27. These and other examples can be used to encourage our churches, our committees, our pastors, our clergy, and our members to learn that a wider vocabulary for God already exists, as well as encouraging that expansive language is incorporated into our worship and our liturgies. For more information, visit GCSRW.org.